Well, we're coming back, and of course, steer wrestling upcoming, what the Cowboys like to call Bulldog and Doug. It's 2 cowboys, 2 horses, 1 steer, a barrier rope, 6 variables in all. Things can go right in all 6 areas. You can win a whole lot of money here at the Wainwright Stampede.
Well, in the steer wrestling, the ground is very, very important. These cowboys are going to slide with these steers down the arena. The steers weigh in at about 650 pounds. Now, this ground is great tonight. We're about ready to see how these steer wrestlers are going to handle it. Some of them have been changing footwear. There's the top 10 for us right up there.
Well, there's our top 10, and Chance Butterfield going to be the first man to go as the slowest on 2, which isn't real slow, all the way up to Tanner Milan, of course, who was our champion last week in Innisfail. He was the very last man at Innisfail, jumped out there and was very dramatically the champion. So we're getting ready for Chance Butterfield right now of Ponoka. 13-7. And by the way, while we got a minute, let's thank everybody in the Danes family over there at Innisfail for the great hospitality. What a great family. What a great rodeo it was.
It was a great weekend last weekend, and here comes Chance Butterfield. Run up on this steer, turn around, we're down. Good deal.
I like that a whole lot. He's in at 5-4 to go with the 13-7 on 2 coming in. So on 3 head, he's going to be about 19-1. 19-1 on 3 with that great run right there. That's a solid run. As you see it right there, get that left elbow to the nose, no mistakes, real nice.
He gave that steer a bit of a start. He let that steer out just a little bit. Then the steer came to his left. He did well to get a hold of that steer. Nice job for the Hazer man that time.
Let's go to Napa, California right now, and Ethan Thuvenal comes in at 12-8. Let's see how he's going to fare. Big, strong guy. The argument is not long once Ethan gets to the steer. Watch this.
Outside now, he hit that line just right. Stay with that steer. That's a good job.
That is a good job, and I'll tell you what, how about 3-9 on the clock? 3-9 to go with his 12-8 earlier. He's in at 16-7 right now, comfortably in the lead, 16-7 on 3. That is nice.
When you see that steer's body clear the ground like that, that cowboy did very, very well. The idea is to let the steer's forward momentum kind of throw the steer down. That cowboy timed it perfectly. Hit that line just right, too. That's a great bulldogging horse.
Well, let's move on over to Vanscoy, Saskatchewan, and Dustin Walker going to be next. Dustin Walker.
Now, Dusty's been traveling with the Hardin boys this year, and it's their bulldogging horse that he's been riding all year. And this horse is quick. Dusty's had enough time to know this horse inside out. Obviously coming on in here with 12-4 on 2 steers already. This cowboy comes in with a little reputation. Now on out there, let's get a hold, bring him around. Big solid man here too. I think just a bit slower.
But not by much. 4-2, awfully solid for Dustin Walker. His 4-2 going to give him 16-6 on 2 and about second place right now. Watch him. Man, I'll tell you, he handles that steer very, very well, 4-2.
He's somebody to watch for the Canadian Finals Rodeo this year. He's not been there yet, but that cowboy is hungry. He's got all the tools, he's got a lot of talent, and he'll take some chances.
Well, here's a guy that I just feel has been so very, very strong throughout 2013. We're talking about Morgan Grant. You know, he graduated from college down in Texas a few months ago, stayed down in Texas, won a whole bunch of money rodeoing down there, and has really kept that momentum going as he came back up to Canada. And Morgan Grant from Granton, Ontario, comes in at 12-3 right now. Let's see how fast he can be.
He'll bulldog steers, and he'll tie down rope too. Got that one down. Had a little trouble getting by that steer that time. The bulldog and horse hung for just a second or two.
So a 5 seconds flat, going to put him at 17-3 with the 5 seconds flat.
Throws that one down. That's a nice job too. Get a little mud on your Wranglers tonight, Dave, if you're a bulldogger.
But again, you know, surprising how good the conditions are and how good the times and everything has been so far in all of our events. Again, a credit to our Wainwright Stampede volunteers and all the people that have been working out there, keeping those ground conditions up to snuff. Ludlow, South Dakota brings us last year's Rookie of the Year in Canada. CHASON FLOYD comes in at 11-8 on his first 2 runs. I wouldn't be betting against this guy.
No, he was hot in 2012, and he's jumped back into 2013 in a good spot. He's jumped into the top 10 of the standings already. He says outside, bit of a late start, but that might be what you need tonight. Bring him around. We're down. 5-1 in the order tonight. That looks good. There's the start for the Cowboy. Watch the hazer get into the picture. That's just right. Just enough room to get a hold of that steer. Steer was a little slow to take the throw. 5-1.
And 16-9 on 3. We're going to move to Billy Buganig now, Ferndale, California. Now he comes in at 10-1 on his first 2 runs. So we're getting up to the faster times now on those totals on 2. 10-1 for Billy Buganig, the 3 times National Finals Rodeo qualifier. Let's see what he can do right now. Now, right at this point in time, by my calculation, Ethan Thuvenal is still our leader at 16-3. That 3-9 really put him into a good spot.
That's right. We'll keep you up to date. Billy down inside. Watch the steer. Make sure we've got the steer coordinated with the hazer. There's a lot that can go wrong because we're dealing with a lot of variables. 2 Cowboys, 2 horses, 1 steer. And this steer gets a bit of a start on Billy. Down inside, that's a big hip to bring that steer around. Good job.
Well, as you pointed out, he went a little longer than we wanted him to, but 6 seconds flat. But again, because he had that cushion up at the top of the board, he's in at 16-1 on 3 and is, for the moment, our leader.
He did a good job as that steer moved over to the left. We saw that Bulldog and horse change leads just right as he went down there. Great horses, greatest Cowboys in the world on the greatest horses.
Justin Miller comes in at 11 seconds flat. So if he could be 5 flat or faster, he would take the lead right here. Justin Miller from Cessford, Alberta.
Well, this is the Cowboy that I picked to win the Bulldogging tonight, Dave. This young man is hungry. He wants to establish a reputation. He's here tonight. He's bulldogging against his Cowboy heroes. He's not been to the Canadian Finals Rodeo as yet, but this year he's only been to 4 professional rodeos in Canada. He's jumped up to 4th in the Canadian standings. He is a very good bulldogger to watch.
Well, you know, and he knows, he's got that clock in his head, and these guys know exactly how fast they have to be. He knows that he's got to be 5 seconds flat or faster to take the lead right here. As you watch Justin Miller out and in good position right here. Now reaching back, get to that nose, and twist him down in a hurry. Wow, 4-4 to go with what he already had. I'll tell you what, there he is at 15-4 and our new leader.
Oh, that steer was not easy to throw down. That was all strength for that Cowboy. Good job. That's a good kid right there. Sore ribs. That steer was starting to stop as he went to him, and the steer threw his head up, caught him right in underneath the rib cage. Ouch.
A big check out of the Wainwright Stampede 60th edition will heal up those ribs in a big hurry. Brock Butterfield is the man. Yep, Pinoca. That's him. 10-1. Comes in right now the same time on 2 runs as Billy Buganig was. So if he could be down in that, I don't know, 5-3, 5-2 range, he could still catch our leader, Justin Miller.
Well, this is almost the family business for the Butterfields. Oh, get back to our feet. There we are. Steer and the Cowboy went down. Took him a little extra time to get that one on the ground.
Well, yeah, as a result, that's just a little longer than where we wanted him to be. And with that 7-2, he's going to be in at 17-3 on his 3 runs.
Backing up, we're getting down in the order now. Our next Cowboy mounted, ready to go.
Well, Dakota Eldridge, as you see right there, getting into position. He comes in here, the Elko, Nevada man does, with 9-9 on 2.
Well, that is a ranch part of the world. If you're from Elko, Nevada, you better be a Cowboy. We need that horse to look straight out into the arena to react to the Cowboy's cue. These horses don't actually react to the gate. There's a split-second delay right there. If that horse reacted to the gate, we'd probably break the barrier each time. Horse drops, gets the Cowboy in there. That's a good start. Can we keep it up? Not so bad. Steer hung a hind leg just a little bit.
Not so bad, to the tune of 4-3. And that's going to put him very, very solidly on our leaderboard with the, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no, Doug. Bad news at the barrier.
That's right, out too early. Just an instant too early, but that's all it takes. Looks like the horse broke the barrier rather than the steer. Here comes the Cowboy right now, dude.
You know, I don't know how many times we've talked about getting down to the last guy and the last guy coming out there and doing something dramatic to win the whole shooting match. Tanner Milan has done that. He did it last week at Innisfail, the very last guy, and he comes in here at 9-7. He's got a little to play with, but as we've pointed out earlier, you want to be as fast as you can every time you can to win a championship. Tanner Milan's got a shot right here.
And he's riding a world champion horse. That's Jesse down there, Lee Graves' horse. Lee's over there on the hazing side. I talked to Tanner tonight about the run and what he was going to do with his steer. He said it in his fail. He turned the steer out a little bit, and he's done it again tonight. Jesse will take you by in a hurry. Watch this. Yeah!
Man, oh man, he just keeps doing it. Last week, he was the last guy in 4-1 to win the title. Then he comes up here to Wainwright. He's 4-1 to win the title again. Tanner Milan, the reigning Canadian champion, is on fire right now. How about that? Oh, you gotta like that a whole bunch. Tanner, nice job. All right, hey, I think Katie's down there, and she's got a very happy Tanner Milan with her right now.
Well, thanks, guys. Tanner, it's just deja vu from our interview at Innisfail. You're the last guy out and the best guy of the day. How are you feeling right now after such a good winning streak?
Oh, it feels great. You know, I don't know, I've just been drawn good, you know, riding Jesse, and Jesse's just the best horse going right now, and I'm very fortunate to be able to ride him everywhere.
What's next for you?
I go to Ponoka next week, and then Airdrie, Williams Lake, and then head down to the States and go to some of the American rodeos down there.
Now, how did 2 wins like this at 2 huge Canadian rodeos help you with the rest of the season?
Oh, it's helped me immensely, you know. It's great to be climbing up in the standings, and not only is it great for Canada, but it's also great for the world standings.
And are you going down south soon too?
Yeah, I'll be leaving next week to go down there, so.
Okay, list some of your rodeos that you're going to down south as well.
I'll be going to Cody, Wyoming, and Red Lodge in Livingston, Montana, and St. Paul, Oregon.
Now, you talked about great horses. How important is that great horse?
Oh, he's very important, you know. He runs so damn hard, he scores great, and, you know, I got Lee over there hazing for me, and my confidence level is just high as it can be right now.
Well, thank you, Tanner. Good luck the rest of the season.